Chris Charlton for KaijuPop.com, and today we're looking at Colossatron on iOS from Halfbrick, the fine purveyors of things like Fruit Ninja and Jetpack Joyride and such. And this is their latest little sort of action puzzly game on iOS, and it's all kinds of zany, off-the-wall, mass destruction focused. Let's jump straight in and attack. I like that big friendly red attack button. So the deal is, you...
Watch out, Kingsland! Reports suggest that you're next on Colossatron's hit list.
Yep.
Reporter Katie Hazard has more.
That's right, Rick. Reports are coming in that a gigantic armored creature is about to crash land on Earth.
There you go. That's basically it. You are this destructive robot from space made up of these colored power cells, and you are going to wreak havoc on the planet here. What I was doing there was customizing my loadout right at the start of the game there. Each color of little cell pod things on Colossatron is a different weapon. So you have red, yellow, and blue, and then you can combine those to make green and purple, or you can leave those as red. And there's a match 3 element where if you have 3 reds next to each other, they become a bigger red gun. They're all kind of different types of guns, and we'll get into how different they are later on. But right now you can see I've got a green kind of repair unit and a purple unit, which sends out these attack drones to shoot shit up. Or they do today, anyway. We'll get into that in a little bit. That red one gives me the spread shot, and that blue there, which is giving me electrical bolts. This is the first time I played today, so I'm kind of discovering some of this for the first time. I played a lot yesterday, but basically the deal is the weapons change every day. So the way, in a sense, the way the game plays changes every day, which is quite clever. So the deal is I'm just dragging these items in to my chain, into my big robotic snake of death, basically. And Colossatron is kind of moving by himself. There's a little bit of movement I can do. I've unlocked the ability to kind of tap on the screen, which gives him an indication of sort of where he'll vaguely go next. But yeah, it's pretty much automatic. For movement, you've got to concentrate on thanks, I guess. You've got to concentrate on the matching part, and the destruction takes care of itself. So it's quite, in a way, it's almost a sort of match 3 puzzle game, kinda, but with this shoot 'em up element tacked in on top. And yeah, if you're a fan of wanton destruction, things like Super Mega Worm on iOS, or even this game vaguely with the top-down view reminds me of Blast Core on the N64.
The General has issued this statement.
Launch the choppers!
So you play around for a bit, and then a kind of an objective appears at the end of each stage, and you take out the objective. This way, Colossatron! Destroy! Red and blue to make purple there. And yeah, I've won. Ooh.
Another city bites the dust. There's just no stopping Colossatron.
I love my little. So that the entire conceit, as you can see, is like it's all a news report covering your destruction, and I love that. That's these cheesy voiceover in between is really awesome. So yeah, if we go into the armory here, you can see a little bit of what I was talking about right now. Every 24 hours, what these weapons do is cycle in between 3 different things. So today it's a spread shot, tomorrow presumably it will be a missile launcher, and then it will be a cluster bomb. The game is 100 yen, $1. So it's pretty cheap. As Half-Brick Games are wont to do, I'd imagine that just like with Jetpack Joyride and Fruit Ninja, this will go free eventually. And the way it deals with in-app purchase is it goes, well, this weapon will cycle in and out every day, but if you don't want that to happen, if you like the way this weapon handles and you want to keep it, then you can pay 15 orbs to keep it, or you can just play the game normally. I really like that. That's a really clever idea and a clever way of doing it. You get orbs during play very, very rarely, but I mean, of course, you can buy them if we show you the shop over here. So, yeah, I mean, cut 100 yen for 20 of these things, or it ramps up to a ridiculous amount. But yeah, you can also use those orbs to give yourself extra armor. So I can upgrade the armor on a unit of a particular color, which is interesting. So that kind of influences how you play as well. So if I upgrade my armor here on my red units to level 2, then that means those red units are stronger, but only those red units. So now I might be more inclined to put more red things onto my Colossatron and not make them orange or purple. So that's really clever. I really like that, and I really like just the idea of Colossatron. I kind of think, though, as you can see, these gimmicks, these extra gadgets, are things you unlock at different levels for completing, you know, each set of stages. So right now I've got a gradual regeneration thing and a Snake Strike. But I mean, yeah, that's kind of standard. Unlike Fruit Ninja and unlike Jetpack Joyride, this isn't a case of let's go for as long as we can. There is an element of that, but basically there is an actual campaign in Colossatron, and you've got to get through 4 stages at a time with 1 play. If you die, you have to start at the beginning of this set of stages, is the idea. Yeah, I really like the idea of this. Between each stage, you can have a look over, you can spend some of the credits you get for destruction. I've got 11 million up there on repair, but all my bits look okay here. I can power them up, or I can reconfigure them for a cost and swap them around. So let's... if you choose to get a power core, it turns into, it's just a random one you get. Oh no, it's kind of cycle. So I want a red. And there you go, I combined 3 red and now it's become a much stronger version of the red thing. The red power core. Yeah, I really like the idea that the clever kind of take on actually puzzling and stuff. And
Now a live update from
the presentation of it is awesome. The issue I kind of have with it is that there's almost too much going on here. There's too much blowing up, there's too many bullets flying everywhere. It's really hard to keep track of what I should be doing and why I should be doing it. I know I want to keep reds together, but it's really hard to keep track of that. It's really easy to drop them into the wrong place because so much stuff is flying everywhere, and especially in the early game, I felt that I was winning without a really clear idea of why I was winning. And similarly, I'd be dying and it kind of felt like I haven't really done anything different, but I'm dead here. It feels kind of random and not as skill-based as I like, but maybe that's just because I'm bad at it. I don't know. But yeah, it's certainly it's a really fun little game. It's an inventive take on the genre, and it's definitely well worth checking out. As I said, it's $1. It'll probably be free before too long, and it's Colossatron on iOS. ChrisChan@BuggyPop.com. Thanks for watching. Bye.